Hello and welcome back to another edition of NXT Out 10 right here on the Wrestlers Bay. A big show today, building up to War Games with a ladder match and Ember Moon in action against Candice LeRae in a top end women's match. So let's get straight into it. Let's start off with Ember Moon versus Candice LeRae. Ember was on fire straight away, forcing Candice into the corner, and Hartwell was laid out as well. Back in the ring, Moon caught LeRae, diving off the top rope for the follow-away slam. Moon rushed to the ramp, trying to leave the match, but Moon put a stop to that. LeRae was trying to escape. Moon's suplex was blocked, and LeRae finally turned the match around with a clothesline. LeRae rolled out the ring again to try and get out, but she was blocked by Decay and Raquel Gonzalez. Moon quickly got on top, however, when she came back into the ring. However, she was looking for the Eclipse. Candice got out of the way, and she hit the Poison Pixie to hit the Wicked Stepsider for the win. And this is a big win, great match. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. But that was not it, because after the match, Toni Storm looked like she was going to save Ember before she actually turned on Ember and joined Team Candice for War Games. Undisputed Era are out for their return. Tonight they were saying how Pat McAfee is a coward, which is why he wasn't there, and that Kyle O'Reilly wants to face Pete Dunne tonight, so that was confirmed. They said they were going to beat him, win War Games, and all of that. Just a generic promo. I'm not going to grade it. I'll grade the ladder match later on. Candice LeRae officially announced that Toni Storm would be part of the team before we got Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano pretending to be Santa Claus ahead of the Black Friday sale, before we got Timothy Thatcher versus Kushida once Timothy Thatcher had done one of his boring classes. Kushida was on top early on before we got a really technical match. Thatcher was distracted by Ciampa, however, allowing Kushida to drop him with an arm breaker and ran into a steel ring post. Again, Ciampa's presence was enough as Kushida locked in a hoverboard lock for the victory. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. Okay match, to be honest, and I'm loving the Kushida push. To be fair, I'm interested to see where this feud goes between Timothy Thatcher and Ciampa. Special edition of the KO show, considering he's on commentary, and the guest was Leo Ruff. He was trying to tell Leo Ruff what it's like to be a champion. Liam Ruff was making a tit of himself before Gargano and Priest came out. They all had a little argument, and Regal announced at War Games that it's going to be Ruff v Priest v Gargano. I'm surprised Owens doesn't have a match on NXT next week. I thought that'd be to get a few more ratings, because AEW have such a massive show next week. But still, I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. Nice to see KO on NXT. Grimes faced off against Jake Atlas next on NXT. Grimes hoped to move on from his NXT feud with Dexter Lumis and was on top against Atlas from very early on, and hit a cave-in early on to give him a comfortable victory. While Grimes was celebrating, Dexter Lumis snuck up on him, and Grimes got all scared. He ran out, and we announced that there might be a match between them at War Games. Grimes didn't want to, but we'll see. I imagine there will be. I'm going to give it 6.5 out of 10, just because Grimes is so good. Rhea Ripley was out next, saying that she would not be leaving NXT despite all the rumour and innuendo, and that she was still here to win the NXT Women's Championship. Candice LeRae came out accompanied by Toni Storm, who said that that's all rubbish. She's already had her chance, get to the back of the line. They all had a little argument before they got in a fight, and I guess Rhea might be joining that team. I'm not going to give it a grade. It's probably too short to give a grade, but it's an alright segment, I suppose. Nothing special. Xylee and Boa were shoved in a black SUV and driven to an undisclosed location by an undisclosed man. So yeah, that's a bit weird. And then it was announced that the Grizzled Young Vets were returning to NXT. Really pleased to see that. Love those guys. Rise was set for a match, but they were blindsided, and that's pretty much all we got from them before we got Kyle O'Reilly versus Pete Dunne in the ladder match. They didn't wait for the bell. They went straight into it. Dunne placed the ladder on top of O'Reilly, but he escaped pulling Dunne's knee through the hole of the ladder for a dragon screw. A knee bar was locked in with Dunne screaming in agony, and that allowed O'Reilly to get on top, and he continued to attack the leg, but was on top for most of it. Looked like he was going to win, climbed to the top of the ladder. Pete Dunne stopped him. Pete Dunne then pushed him down, allowing him to take advantage and secure the advantage at War Games. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Great match, and I can't wait for the War Games match. This week I'm giving NXT a 6.75 out of 10. I really enjoyed this show. I thought it was way exceeded my expectations. I wasn't expecting a lot, but I did think I'd get a lot. The ladder match was class. Candice v Ember was class. Can't wait to see what Toni Storm will do as a heel. So overall, a really positive episode of NXT for me. And that means the winner of the Wednesday Night Wars, somewhat surprisingly, is NXT. I really thought AEW would take advantage the week before winter was coming, but they just didn't for me. It was a bang average show, and NXT really delivered this week, which is what hands NXT the victory in the Wednesday Night Wars. But of course, AEW will absolutely smash them in the ratings. But anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Remember to follow me on Twitter, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, and subscribe to my channel on the screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.